All right, we can take a look at this first one. You have two bases being multiplied together, and whenever you multiply things with the same base, what you're going to do with their exponents is you're going to add them together. So technically you're doing 3 plus negative 2. You don't really have to show that step, but what you end up with is x to the first, or really just x. If you take a look at number 2, whenever you have an exponent raised to another exponent, that's when you're going to multiply those numbers together. So technically you're doing 3 times negative 2, or in other words, we just have x to the negative 6. And since our directions say write it with positive exponents only, once you're here, we need to rewrite this with a positive exponent. So we're going to take this x to the negative 6 and move it to the denominator, at which point it changes the exponent to be positive. And we can't leave the numerator empty, so go ahead and put a 1 in there. And if you wanted to, you could verify your answer using a calculator. You can just store a random number for x. So say I store this for x. And then go back here. Type in the original problem. So it was x squared, or x cubed, come on, raised to the negative second, and that's our output. And if I type my final answer, which is 1 over x to the 6th, it should give me the exact same output. So that's one quick and easy way to check your answer. So for the next one, whenever you have variables raised to an exponent and they have the same base and it's with division, what you're going to do is you're going to subtract the exponents. So technically, we'll do 8 minus 15, and what you're left with is x to the negative 7th. And just like on the last one, if we want to write it with a positive exponent, we'll take it and move it into the denominator. And for number 4, you're going to multiply your coefficients together. So 20, and then these, you're going to add the exponents. And so we're in a position where we have 20 times x to the negative 7th, and that 20 doesn't have a negative exponent, so that's going to stay put. But we want to write x to the negative 7th with the positive exponent, so we'll move it to the denominator. And again, you could use that trick for both of those with storing a value for x and making sure your answer is equivalent to the given one.